Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? It is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, D, Chiseled Adonis, and we are back in Hold My Nuggets studios once again, but this time conference finals showdown in the Garden as the New York Knicks host the Cleveland Cavaliers in your 2026 Eastern Conference
Crackhead
Final
Wrangler just
Game 1
resubscribed for 32
live.
months. Congratulations on a million.
I like commentary. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Positivity, success in the building. What's going on, family? How's it going? Platinum edition 225. What's happening? What's happening? Best of 7 series, New York Knicks, Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, it's going to be a doozy. Knicks in 6. I think they could actually win it in 5. But we'll see how things play out. OG Anunoby back in the lineup. His first shot of the day, a brick. But that's neither here nor there. Big Boy Hollywood said congratulations on making a million. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's been a while since I last did a stream for the NBA game. I think it was first round. I think I did it live for a first round, or was it a second round game? It escapes me. But I only did one thus far. I think the Spurs will win their series yesterday. Not yesterday, but winning their series against OKC. Bronx King said my marble racing reactions are funny. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And GRV in the building said happy belated Haitian Flag Day, brother. Oh, yes, indeed. You know, we keep that near us at all times. Matter of fact, fuck it. We're going to get 15 seconds. Let's get 15 seconds. We're going to get 15 seconds. Shout out to my fellow Zoes. We still celebrate. 15 seconds. Hit it. We got a little longer than 15 seconds, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Lakers Thunder game 1. That was the first one. Well, there it is. But yes, indeed, Cleveland Cavaliers, New York Knicks. Now, if circumstances were different, I probably would have went in attendance to this game. However, I'm confident that the New York Knicks will make their way to the NBA Finals. So I'll be going to the NBA Finals for one of their home games. But we shall see how things play out. Yeah, Wemby went off yesterday. What was it, 41 and 24? Wemby went off. Once I got off of live for Monday Night Raw, I sat here for a little bit to catch the remainder of the fourth quarter. I 100% thought the Spurs might have cost themselves the game down the stretch. And then when they went into OT, I went downstairs to finish watching the remainder of the game on my phone. And what an overtime it was. When Wemby pulled up, from distance, I said no. I turned into I turned into not Holmgren. Who the hell was that? Who was the head coach for the? No. I think it was Holmgren. It might have been Holmgren, who was the head coach for the Packers during Brett Favre's regime in the '90s. I think it might have been Holmgren. But I was pretty much no. Oh yeah, it was
Music
something to look at.
is now following.
It was something to look at. Yeah, go New York, go New York, go. Hopefully they're going to get this W. Y'all know I'm a Miami Heat fan. First, that being said, I would not mind seeing the New York Knicks make a run to the finals. I'm not no fan by any estimation, but I definitely, they mess around and do the damn thing and get across the finish line and win the doggone finals. I'm outside for the parade every single day just to be taking the festivities. That's not a travel? Come on, ref. What are we doing, son? What are we doing? It was Holmgren? Well, there it is. There it is. Arsenal. Oh, did they end up winning the cup? What do you know? I got to go to the barbershop tomorrow. They got some Arsenal fans who be sick. Oh, damn. Donovan Mitchell just reined in a 3. It's a 6-2 lead right now for Coco Jones' fiance and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Aren't I from New York? Yes, I'm from New York. I'm from New York, born and raised. I know New York gonna tear down the city if they win the finals. Yeah, I made a video about it last year. And they 100% will. They 100% will. How much was this jacket? This jacket? I think this was like $35. I bought this. Was it a flea market? No. I might have got this in. What store was this? I bought this maybe some 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. This one was like $35. I got it on a steal. I got this on a steal because I had the Toon. I know I got the Toon Squad jersey, the Michael Jordan Toon Squad jersey. So I happened to see this this here jacket, Toon Squad jacket. I saw this joint for like $35 somewhere. I can't remember where I got it from, but it was like $35. I got it on a steal. It was only one size. So this might actually be a size too small, but fuck it, I'll make it work. Hyper said, man reacted to Indian kids for free clothes. I hear, free clothes is crazy. I was, but then again, one can make the argument I might need them. Because literally today, while I was in the gym, I was wearing my one shirt that I still utilize from the Bush administration when I was in 4th grade. This red sleeveless mesh workout shirt, but I guess it's not. It's just a regular Nike shirt, but I had it in the 4th grade. It was oversized then. It's undersized now, but I still wear that son of a bitch. All right, Donovan Mitchell outscoring the Knicks by himself right now. Buddy got 7 points, and he's a perfect 3 of 3. Josh Hart better get aggressive and actually start trying to score the basketball because he's the one guy who I believe can actually break this entire series wide open. You know he's a hustle guy. You know he's going to get rebounds. You know he's going to go out there and get assists, but he's got to put points on the board. Josh Hart, give him 15 points per game. Actually, I'll give you even a little bit less. Josh Hart gives you 12 to 13 points per game, 4 baskets, you know, a couple free throws here and there, and then maybe even a gift on a basket. I'm telling you right now, you can watch the New York Knicks cruise to a doggone victory. Aram Hurd said, Shebang in the building. What's going on? Justin 24-8 said, yo, Adonis, how's it going, family? First time chatters, I appreciate you. How about them Spurs, though? Yeah, they were holding it down. They took care of business. Mikey said, imagine when bro goes to the gym, he's saying, and lift, come on and lift. I mean, shit, that was me today on the bench press. I'm trying to work my way back, but these fucking tendonitis is kicking my ass, bro. I don't know what's going on. My left, oh my God, Donovan Mitchell just missed his first shot of the day. My left elbow is starting to go now. So I'm feeling tension in both my elbows. I got elbow braces on or compression on both of my elbows right now. I don't know what the hell's going on, fam. Is this what elderliness feels like? Oh my God, Josh Hart with nothing but bricks on both of his first 2 shots. You've got to be kidding me, son. There comes James Harden all the way to the cup. He's going to smoke a layup. Good rebound right there from Karl Anthony Towns. It looks like he's bitching already. Big purr in the paint, catching rebounds. We're already nearly midway through the quarter, and the ball goes out of bounds. And now you get a timeout. Damn. I guess the referees was letting them play. We go to our first commercial break of this game. We're almost midway through the first quarter. Bailey said the NFL really didn't suspend Rashid. Morons. Well, and now look at him. Having to go do what, 30 days, I think it was that I saw? Ruben said, hopefully you can start going broke. Oh, hopefully you can start going broke your finger in February. Haven't been to the gym since. Shit. Yeah, some days you got to just go straight up cardio and shit. Yeah, I think this one's golfer's elbow because it's the internal. Although the right arm is the internal, the left arm, it's like right here at like the base. And what's so weird was today I was feeling perfectly fine. Then I went in the sauna. I went in the infrared sauna and then got into the cold plunge. And for whatever reason, after that, my body's beat. I'm very confused. Very confused. And I got to do Murph on Saturday. So I'm just hoping that my arms recover because that's going to be a bad situation. Platinum said, who's my NFL team? Giants or Jets? Neither. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. If you're curious about my squads, here they are. Got your Miami Heat. You got your Pittsburgh Steelers. For the new subscribers,
Update Green Dragon
and those who
89
don't
is
know
now
the
following.
story, if you want to hear the long form version of it all, type in Chiseled Adonis Steelers Heat on YouTube. A video from 8 years ago should pop up about 6 minutes long to give you an explanation on how I became a fan of both those teams in the long form. But in the short form, the year was 2000. I'll start with the Miami Heat. The year was 2000. I had NBA Jam 1999, I believe it was. I think it was 19. No. It was NBA Jam 2000. I'm wildin'. Yeah, so I had NBA Jam 2000, and I always played with the Los Angeles Lakers. So it was Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. You fucking wiped the floor with everybody under the sun in that game. For whatever reason, when I played against the Heat, I came across Tim Hardaway and motherfucking Alonzo Mourning, and for whatever reason, I could not beat these two motherfuckers. So I said, you can't beat them, join them. Started playing with the Heat, never lost. I said, fuck it, Miami's my damn squad. And the same thing happened mere months later, week 4. The New York Jets are hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jets are 3-0. The Steelers are 1-2. I just came home from church, didn't even take off my church shoes yet, turn on the television. I see a fat-ass Jerome Bettis run into the end zone for a 12-yard touchdown. Never saw a fat man move so nimble. I said, oh, that's interesting. I had NFL quarterback 2001, which is over there, the red cartridge for the N64. The Packers, Brett Favre, was on the cover, so I figured I was supposed to play with the Packers in that game. For whatever reason, every time I played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I could not stop fat-ass Jerome Bettis running everybody over. Same method. Can't beat them, join them. Played with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I did not have a memory card, so I couldn't save the franchise mode. I went 16-0 back-to-back fucking seasons. I said, fuck it, I'm a Steelers fan. And that's how I became a fan of both the squads. The year was 2000. I was 6 years old. And I made my decision and never looked back. Brian Pavivon said Chipotle needs to release a new burrito called the Kansas City Chiefs Special. What's in it? Everything but rice. Well, I see what you did there. We're back from commercial break here. Jalen Brunson, Big Body Brunson, and the New York Knicks trailing by 6 right now, desperately needing to do something. Oh my God. Cat just got fucking blocked. Big Purr just got denied. Mitchell is off the floor here, so James Harden is going to have to distribute that distribute that basketball to all of his contemporaries here. Struce tries a 3. That's no good. There's Brunson, perimeter jumper, gets that one to fall. It's a 4-point game. Yeah, Big Purr got swatted. Darnell said, you swear when people talk basketball with you, they look at you surprised that you hate the game now because it's too many threes for your liking and no defense. Yeah, it's legitimately spacing in the game is a lost art. I've said this for the last couple of years. Oh, Josh Hart, you need to score here. There's no way you can fucking smoke that. You got to be kidding me. All right, but the issue that I have is truly you got teams that are averaging about like 30-some% of their shots are threes. And the spacing of it all, look, it's like if you just watch a full possession, it's as if they're afraid to take a perimeter shot. Harden's going to step back. Oh, he almost got his own rebound. And he's going to take a 3. It's a brick. There's a rebound, but there's a foul on the floor. It's like folks is afraid of perimeter shots. I've said time and time again, if you're a 3-and-D guy and you're very good at being a 3-and-D guy, get ready for generational wealth. You will play for at least 15 years. If you are teaching your children to start to play basketball, make sure they are in between the heights of 6'4" and 6'9". That's the sweet spot. 6'4" to 6'9". And just teach them to fucking shoot threes and play defense. You'll have a job for a decade and a half. But that being said, not a lot of folks make it to the league. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. A lot of flopping in today's game. There is. There is. Muggsy was 5'3", but how many sub 5'5" players did you see in the NBA? How many? Muggsy Bogues was an anomaly. Speedy Claxton, anomaly. Oh, there's a 3. Spud Webb, anomaly. That damn German, Dennis Schroeder, just put it a 3. Isaiah Thomas, anomaly. Nate Robinson, anomaly. Like, you could probably, off the top of your head, maybe name like 15 some players. But in the grand scheme of things, how many players have ever played in the NBA? I remember when I made my video, I fucking had the NFL and NBA numbers in my head kind of, mixed up to a degree. Earl Boykins. You probably could get about like 15, but they're an anomaly. They're not common. Double overtime madness yesterday was crazy. Yeah, it was wild. Have to be at least 6'3". Like, you can almost get there 6'2", but you got to be very skilled because it seems like the players are getting a little bit bigger. But again, you got to remember the style of game that you play is also very important as well. Because if you're the traditional point guard, in today's game, you should be able to kill, but it's not encouraged. So you're in a very weird position here. And if you're somebody who's usually ball dominant, but you go to a team that already has a ball dominant superstar, get ready to get stuck in the corner, buddy. You better learn how to spot up shoot. Like, it's very funny how it works out like that. Because obviously we understand, the game. Oh, there you go. Finish that inside. There you go. It's a 1-point game. We all know the game has roles. So you have players that ultimately, because you go to certain teams, you have to assimilate into a role. That being said, some players are getting completely nerfed. You go to a team, they're not even featuring your strengths. And you be in the second unit. How the fuck I'm coming off the bench? The ball dominant star is going to the bench, but somehow the game's not being played through me. Very confusing activity. The Knicks have their first lead of this game. Jalen Brunson with the left hand off the glass underneath to give the Knicks a 1-point lead. It's 14-13 with 3:46 left to go here in the first. Good finish. What do I think of JB versus Stephen A? That's Jaylen Brown, right? Okay, so a couple of things. I think Jaylen Brown, it's warranted for his criticism of Stephen A. Because Stephen A certainly is somebody who definitely pontificates and bloviates on national television, sometimes about irrelevant things. That being said, I think the criticism levied by Stephen A certainly is warranted because if I'm not mistaken, somebody fact check me if I'm incorrect. Jaylen Brown said this was his favorite season and or his best season. That being stated, you got eliminated in the first round. You were literally hours removed. What was it, less than 48 hours removed from getting eliminated? You live on Twitch. I'm not saying you can't live your life. But, bro, you just lost Game 7. You're the second seed in the East. You blew a 3-1 lead. JT was gone for the bulk share of the years, recovering from a torn Achilles. This was your season to break out, and you did. But you saying it's your favorite, bro, you just lost in the first round. And blaming the refs, now albeit I think there was some legitimacy to the claims, but at the same time, you also could look on the other end. Bro, they were getting away with stuff as well. But y'all blew a 3-1 lead. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. How you gonna get online? Yeah, man, this was my favorite season. Bro, you lost in the first round. Y'all blew a 3-1 lead for the first time in franchise history. What are you talking about? Don't nobody want to hear this shit. And I'm not saying you can't live your life. I ain't saying you can't speak your truth. But you can't be surprised that you'll be met with this criticism. So I can understand why JB can have legitimate gripes towards Stephen A. But on the other end, I can completely understand why Stephen A can provide criticism towards JB. Here's what I think they should do. Now, albeit I think JB invited Stephen A onto his platform, or no, I think Stephen A invited JB onto his platform, onto First Take to talk about it, and JB said no or something like keep my name out your mouth or some shit like that. But I think 110% they should have a conversation. Now, I'm not here to talk about intellect, but there's no denying that Jaylen Brown is one of the most intelligent players in, you know, the National Basketball Association. Stephen A, you know, his resume speaks for itself. I think they 100% should have a conversation, probably on camera, because this back and forth is incredibly stupid. To be quite honest with you, I think it's incredibly stupid. You can easily, if you want to own somebody, you meet them on their home turf and absolutely school them. How many people have constantly gone around saying Stephen A don't know basketball? Right? He's just a fan masquerading as an analyst. He is indeed a journalist. There's no denying that he is indeed a journalist. May have taken a step away from the journalism to kind of go more towards sensationalism in recent years, but that's television, right? All that being said, I 110% believe that, hey, Jaylen Brown, go on national television, even if First Take ain't doing the numbers it was doing 10 years ago, right? You go on there and absolutely school Stephen A.
Following.
Remember when Richard Sherman went on TV with Skip Bayless? Washed Skip Bayless. Washed him. Sometimes you just got, oh my God, yeah, the Cavs is tripping right now. New York can mess around and run away with this shit. They picking it up right now. The Knicks defense, they got them on an 8-0 run. I think they've had 3 steals in the last 3 minutes. There's a floater right there from Schroeder. That's a brick. Rebound Mitchell. Back the other way come the Knicks. Big body Brunson. Got it at the top of the key. Oh, they about to call a reaching foul on Schroeder. He done reached 3 different times. There's a pull-up right there from Brunson. He got that to fall. It's a 5-point lead now. Hey, that's a 10-0 run right now for New York. It's a 10-0 run right now for New York. Oh, my God. I don't like this lineup for the Cavs at all. Get this ball in the hand of Donovan Mitchell. Oh, my God. They about to lose the basketball again. Travel. Oh, boy. Hey, the Knicks is struggling right now. They got to get that. Oh, I said the Knicks. The Cavs is struggling right now. They got to get that ball in the hand of Donovan Mitchell. He needs to be ball dominant in this situation. He needs to be ball dominant in this situation. Puff That Green said, JB, it was your skills that had you lose that game in the first round. 110%, not the refs. Not the refs. Hey, I am Lendy been in the chat for a minute. Said somebody call Wayface Killer. Is game over already? Don't do that. Don't do that. Corner 3 right there for the Cavs. It's a brick. Rebound Bridges. Back the other way they go. Here comes Bridges inside. Oh, I love the aggressiveness, but that was dumb as hell. If you gonna make a move towards the basket, take a shot or just take the turnover and go out of bounds. There's a 3 there from Strus. No good. Rebound Mobley, but he stepped out of bounds, I think. Oh, no, it's a loose ball foul. Never mind. Oh, shit. Let me upload this fucking reel on But it's frustrating every time I see these players get online and literally just straight up talk about, oh, refs this, ref that. Now, don't get me wrong. You 110% can have legitimate gripes, but, bro, you can't all of a sudden, oh, well, when the refs work in your favor, you silent, but they work against you. Now you got the loudest fucking, you know, the soapbox. There's a 3, no good. Good hustle. Oh, my God. Great hustle. Clarkson all back to the outside. They trying to get the ball to Brunson. Bro, you know you can dribble, right? Get rid of that ball. Corner through. There's a perimeter jumper for Hart. That's a brick. That's a brick. The Knicks is hustling like crazy. Courtside seats at the Garden being 50K is crazy. Yeah, you know it's wild, but oh, wow, that should have been a foul. They should have called a foul. Dennis Schroeder 110% just got fouled, man. That dude got fucking assaulted. Just now, 135 left to go here in the first here.
Gotcha, bitch.
CJ_Sam is now following.
This lineup is going to put the Cavs in trouble. They got no scorers. You got shooters, a streaker, a big, and then Donovan Mitchell, and that's it. Bro, if I'm the Knicks, all I'm going to do is keep attacking Mobley. Oh, I don't like that shot selection at all. That's a super brick right there from Jalen Brunson. McBride able to go and save it. Clarkson with a terrible pass. They low-key could have called the foul, but he about to go out of bounds. Oh no, somehow he's able to save it. All the way across goes Mobley. Got his man Schroeder in the corner. Schroeder can't score. Oh my God. Yo, the Cavs haven't scored in 4 minutes. The Cavs might have not scored in 5 minutes. They're absolutely cold right now.
NGL, if I was getting with Wemby, I would be scared to see what he's packing.
Doing all these
To
fucking
be that
threes,
tall, it has to at least be 10 inches.
Easy. And one. Thank you very much, Merrill. White boy Merrill. Put it in. And one to cut the deficit down to 5. He's going to the line. The Knicks are stupid. The Knicks are stupid. When they went on that 10-0 run, and then you saw them the Cavs went with this lineup, all you should have did was just go to the paint and attack Mobley. Why are you pulling up and shooting threes for? Go to the paint and attack Mobley. You get Mobley in motherfucking foul trouble. Now you don't have the twin towers of Mobley and Allen for the remainder of the game. Albeit you can pick up 2 quick fouls. That man's quick to leave his feet. I know Mitchell ain't no motherfucking scorer, so he's not going to be a threat inside, but we know big body Brunson likes to try to dribble, penetrate, and get inside. You could have a slasher, whether that now be Clarkson or that be Hart. Like I said before, I want to see Hart actually be aggressive. Why are you still taking threes? Clarkson's able to go and put it in. It's ridiculous. Is it too early to say the Cavs are participating in the Crocodile Challenge? Nah, it's too early. But they really struggling from 3 right now. They shot 12 already, bro. Like, you're on pace for 42 threes in a goddamn game. It's crazy. Pardon me, 48 threes. There's Donovan Mitchell, perimeter jumper. Can't get that one to fall. Final shot, hold for the final shot. If I'm Jalen Brunson, I'm going to dribble, penetrate, and I'm going to pull up by right around the foul line. That's going to be the spot. Don't take no goddamn 3. They're going to give it to Josh Hart. Okay, Josh Hart, pull up. There you go. And one. Oh, but it's a foul on the ground. Scott Foster said it's a foul on the ground. Is that going to be enough for a bonus? I don't think it is. I want to see perimeter jump shots. Yeah, that's a foul on the ground. Good call. Good call. He wasn't in shooting motion yet. Good call by Scott Foster. The extender actually made a very good call. Juice Box in the building. What's going on? What is it like being a Heat fan in a Knickerbocker city? Not that big of a deal because it being New York City, you have a bunch of people who are fans of every single team under the sun out here. This lady got no bra and her titties is sinking into her doggone top in 5, 8, 12K cameras. That was outrageous by the cameraman. I could see all of the nipples. Oh, now Brunson got to take a large 3. Nearly got that joint to fall from the DraftKings logo. But the Knicks are going to go to the break with a lead here by 7, 23-16. Mike in the building, what's good? Low-key, Jose Alvarado is going to be the difference maker in this series. Yeah, man. It's Cool Bro had put 200 bits on it. Said, not gonna lie, if you was getting with Wemby, you would be scared to see what he's packing. To be that tall, it has to be at least 10 inches. What are you talking about? If you were to get with Wemby, like his no, it's like the hand size, because his wingspan is probably like what 7'9" or something like that. In NYC, we treat our out of town fans like pariahs. Well, because it all depends on where you have the massive fandom, right? Because right now, call a spade. You saw it last, series with the Sixers. It's a little hostile now because the pool has since shrunk. So given that's the case, if this was a regular season, you could pull up wearing whatever jersey and it's no big deal. It's a regular season. Now that you're in the postseason, it's like you have a guaranteed op who's an opponent. So if you're a Cavs fan and you pull up to the Garden and you dressed in a Cavs jersey, you're going to have these rabid fucking New Yorkers going crazy. And really, the experience isn't all the way terrible. It just depends on, at what point, or I should say what types of fans you encounter. Because I can tell you right now, having been in the Garden for maybe 20 some events, the moment that the game is done, and if you don't depart to go beat the traffic, Everybody gonna be out there, and then it could turn into like the video we saw where the fucking Sixer fan almost had his fucking jersey ripped off. Jeff Nation in the building. What's good? Yeah, we waiting on this second quarter to get started here. When I think of the Spurs Thunder's game one, if I watch it, you think it's the greatest game of all time? It was an incredibly solid game. It was an incredibly solid game. It's certainly going to be up there in postseason games that are incredibly memorable. But Wemby, what a performance. What an absolute performance, man. That brother was out there cooking, dogging the opposition. And he helped his Spurs get the victory they desperately needed. Because now you give OKC their first loss of the playoffs. You get in their head because they already struggled to beat you. And then on top of that, you flip home court advantage back into your favor. So, like, literally, OKC must win game 2. And I don't think the Spurs are going to be in a situation where they're on some, hey, we got the split, we got what we wanted, let's head back home and pack it in for game 3 after game 2. Oh, no, they could take a 2-0 lead. Did I hear Chuck's clap back at Draymond Green? Nah. What'd he say? All right, so on the floor right now is Wade, Schroeder, Strus, Mitchell, and Mobley with a brick. Then for the Knicks, Alvarado, Hart, Towns, McBride, and Clarkson. I don't know why he took that shot. This is not really a very good lineup for the Knicks. It's going to require Clarkson to be very aggressive here. And Towns is going to have to get going. I don't like this lineup for the Knicks at all. Towns and Clarkson's going to have to be very aggressive. There's Clarkson, try to get inside. He's got to get rid of that basketball. Don't take a three. Kick it out. Wide open. Hart got to knock these down. Josh Hart has to knock these down, bro. You got to be kidding me, son. Josh Hart can't hit a shot to save his life. And the time that he actually does hit a goddamn jumper, it doesn't even count because there's a foul on the goddamn floor. That brother Wallen. Oh, there's a there's a culotta. No, not a culotta. It's a let me find it. Let me see if I can find it. It is Henny Ritas. Henny Ritas. This is the first that I'm seeing of it. Sis Adonis sent it to me on Twitter. So apparently that's supposed to be the move for summer. Henny, I'm not even a Henny drinker. Henny Ritas and Cutwaters. I haven't had either of them. And I still haven't had a Cutwater. I don't know how long Cutwater's been out. I still haven't had one. Seven-point lead right now for New York. And might I add, they have the points, the favorite number of the stream. How many points did the New York Knicks have?
27.
27.
27.
27.
27 27 27
27.
And set.
Not anymore because it's 29 now. You see how the Cavs had back. What the fuck? Yo, that is an absolute mismatch. I don't know why it took Mobley so much effort in order to go and get one over on Clarkson. He got met by Towns at the basket. There's Josh Hart. Finally got himself a bucket inside. It's a 9-point lead for New York, their largest lead of this game. Josh Hart's got 6, 5, and 3. There's Dennis Schroeder. Oh, he smoked the layup. You got to move in transition. Move in Oh, my God, son. Pick up speed, dummy. Well, now you got to play half-court basketball. I know Karl Anthony Towns not going to pull this three. Oh, my God, he does. What is you doing? Terrible shot selection. Terrible shot selection. And they're going to call the blocking foul. Good call on McBride. Back him up. He about to get the hell up out. They about to get him up out of there. Get McBride onto the damn bench. Draymond showed up on the panel NBA Today and took shots at Barkley for not having any rings. Barkley clapped back and said their dynasty was over and being in the play-ins, not the playoffs, doesn't count. Okay. That's a solid clapback. Big Purr needs to stay inside. Absolutely, he needs to play inside. I hate the way he plays basketball. I hate the way he plays basketball.
Jaden Benz is now following.
Knicks lineup, bro. Corner three-pointer for Wade. That's going to cut the deficit down to 6. The Cavs are going to come back and cut the deficit to 2. This is an absolute god-awful fucking Knicks lineup, bro. You got Mitchell, Towns, Alvarado, Bridges, and Shamet in the game. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? There's no scenario where this is going to end up working out in their favor, bro. You're going to need miracle baskets like you just got from fucking Alvarado. You're going to need miracle baskets. You don't have anybody who's going to be the aggressive scorer here on the lineup right now. Oh, I'm surprised he did. God damn, Donovan Mitchell with all kinds of fucking dribbling over here. Alvarado with good defense, able to force the issue, and they're going to turn the basketball over. Alvarado came through with magnificent defense right there. Look at the finance bros in the low section. They spend a gang of money. Farad said, being that the word is LeBron is considering a pay cut for next season and the Knicks and Cavs are potential teams, who I got my money on if that's the case, probably going back to Cleveland. Because I think the ship has sailed on LeBron going to New York, because LeBron coming to New York, yes, it's a huge market team, but I just don't see the allure and now bring him in there. Now, albeit you can make a shit ton of money off of LeBron in what will probably be his final season, if not final 2 seasons, but Cleveland's the move. It started there, it'll end there. Cleveland's the move. Darnell said, big man at the 4 and 5 spot need to play in the post with their backs to the basket instead of shooting. I can't tell you how frustrated I am with the way that they play today's game. Like, positionless basketball has completely killed, the modern NBA. I said this 3 years ago. I'll echo it again today. I can't stand the fact that you don't have power forwards anymore. That position no longer really exists. You just have a stretch 5 who just so happens to be placed at the power forward. You don't got motherfuckers on the blocks with the footwork like Zach Randolph or Kevin McHale. It's not there anymore. It doesn't exist anymore. The centers, who's playing back to the basket, killing you inside like that on a consistent basis? It's not happening. It's frustrating to watch, man. It's frustrating to watch. And because that's the case, damn near every team, for all intents and purposes, be playing the same. You have one person on the squad who is considered the scorer. They end up being ball dominant for the bulk share of the game. The secondary, player will just sit there in the corner or just occasionally hang around. You barely see actual good ball movement on possessions like that. It's rare to really see the ball get skipped around towards every single position to find the right man for the shot. And on top of that, the one thing I really despise is folks will literally get down the court, spend 8 seconds just waiting, and then they'll begin what the masquerading a actual play on offense to take a shot with like 4 seconds left on the shot clock. It's ridiculous. Chiseled leader, where did I get this jacket? I can't even remember the location. I want to say H&M, but I don't think it was H&M. It certainly wasn't Primark. I want to say H&M, but I don't think it was H&M. It might have been Burlington. Maybe it was Burlington. I can't remember. All I know is I got it for 35 bucks. Carlos Matua, the hell in this game. Put some marbles on, fam. Hey. Cool, bro. Put 2 on. Said, who on the court can compete with Donovan Mitchell in the meet-off? Meet-off. Brother Wildin' over there. All right, here we go. Why don't we see players like Tim Duncan and Shaq anymore? It's sad the NBA is not physical, albeit, I mean, Tim Duncan wasn't necessarily known for his physicality. He was more known for his fundamentals. But, yeah, those big units of men, unfortunately, they're not out here anymore. All right, we're approaching midway through the first half here. 7 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Pass over to Shamet. Shamet back to Brunson. That's a dumbass fucking pass. What are y'all doing? You see what I mean? It's like Brunson is the star. Every play is essentially designed for him. And it's, what was it that Kobe said? Accidental basketball? That's what these possessions are. Just throw the ball up. Just throw the ball up. What are we doing, man? What are y'all doing? What kind of basketball is this? I'm glad that none of the threes are falling for either team, but this is crazy. James Harden able to get inside with a floater. Dagho said Tim and Dirk were the last best power forwards in the NBA. Tim, Dirk, KG, because KG and Timmy retired the same year, I think, in 2016. 2015, no, Duncan left 2015, right? Dirk, who else is there? Bosch, kind of center, power forward. But yeah, Stoudemire was already going. In fact, Stoudemire is going into the Hall of Fame, I think, this year. Malone was already going before. He said the last of the best power forwards. The last of the best power forwards. You feel like Jalen Brunson is top 3 point guards in Knicks history? You got Frazier. You got Frazier. You got Frazier, Jackson.
Gotcha, bitch.
Fred's Jesus is now following.
Marbury's tenure wasn't good. Although he's an absolute legend in China, his tenure wasn't necessarily the best. Starks, Houston. Oh, well, you said point guard or yeah, I don't. Houston was a 2 guard, so he wouldn't count. Shit, Jason Kidd played in New York. He wore the jersey, but He wasn't what he was when he was here.
14 grams of
Wow. Ananobi puts it in. It's 11-point lead with 5:22
You don't
left to go
find that
here.
suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Life
You
in the
don't
building,
find that suspicious?
Life of
Life of
Heat in
Hayne
the
rated
house.
my
What's going
stream
on?
with
No,
1 viewers.
Spreewell was a 2-3. Well, actually, no, a bit of a 3. Yeah, 2-3. Spreewell was a 2-3. 12:05 for life. Put 2 on, said top 3 Eastern Conference Finals matchups that should have happened. Top 3 Eastern Conference Finals matchups that should have happened. Eastern Conference Finals matchups that should have happened.
Gotcha, bitch.
Jordan's
Band
Bulls
Yai
versus
Chronicles
Larry
is now
Bird's
following.
Celtics, because I think Jordan only played against Isaiah in the conference finals until he finally could get through. No, Melo versus Braun happened in the second round, so and the Knicks had never made it to the conference finals until last year, in 25 years. So but they had met in the playoffs just in the second round, and I don't even think that would have been very entertaining for all intents and purposes. I would say Cavs and Heat in 2016. That should have happened. Fucking Joe Johnson, Game 7 against the Raptors. I'll never forget. Cavs versus Heat. Cavs versus Heat. Bulls versus Celtics. And probably, oh shit, damn, Harden's gonna try a 3 and he gets that one to fall. Very deep 3 and gets that one to fall. All right, 8-0 run right there for the Cavs to cut the deficit down to 3. 8-0 run in 1 minute. Giannis Embiid. Embiid's never been to the conference final. Embiid never been to the conference final. His best chance would have been what, 2019? Cavs versus Lakers, Kobe versus LeBron when Nike, but that's not a conference final. That'd be an NBA final. Donovan Mitchell has been to more conference finals than Embiid. Yeah, he finally was able to break through and make it this year. Meanwhile, Embiid going back home again.
Do you think we will get back to a point where Kendrick and Drake will go back to being in their own lanes like how Nas and Jay-Z eventually did? Or is that ruined with Drake's antics and the social media discourse?
No, I think they're gonna get back because folks is gonna have it get it's already been overblown to a degree. And it'll be fun to go back and forth for now, but soon enough, it's not gonna last that way forever. It's not gonna last that way forever. Social media is going to try to keep it alive as long as they can, but soon enough, there's no way it's going to be this way for another decade. But then again, considering that, hip hop's a young person's game, if you will, I don't know if folks are still going to be dropping music in 10 years.
Just
So I don't know.
resubscribed for 14 months.
Big Fat Paulie, what's going on? KT Chris, what's good? Congrats on the Milky. Milky? How's Jersey? Said since Brock is back, do I think he was the one who took the pay cut? No. I don't think so. I doubt it. Reggie or Ray Allen? Ray Allen.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't
KJP,
find
what's going
that
on?
suspicious? The
Yeah, we got a
Jackson
few minutes
Gaming
left to go
34
here in the
underscore
first
7
half.
rated my stream with 1 viewers.
Gotcha, bitch.
Dexy 7 is now following.
People forget Ray Allen's not just a shooter. Indeed. Shit, Reggie wasn't just a shooter either. But Ray Allen was 110% a scorer across the board. The problem was people really started to get introduced to Ray Allen during his period of time with the Big Three in Boston, because call a spade, Boston being that first super team that assembled like the way that they did at the time in which they did in 2008. The starting to have a bit of the boom of social media. A lot of people who started watching the sport then, they had no idea of what Ray Allen was in Milwaukee and Seattle. They had no idea whatsoever. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. That's why you lost the fucking ball. Under 4 minutes left to go here. He's not taking the shot. Pass over to Allen. Go, good basketball. Oh, you got to make that shot. You got to make that shot. Allen's got the basketball here. Kick over to Harden. Harden right back to Allen. That's a foul. Farad said you was introduced to Ray Allen during the movie He Got Game. You actually got to witness them filming. Oh, you in Brooklyn.
Gotcha, bitch.
You in Brooklyn because my brother
The
went to
Acolyte
Lincoln.
baby
I
is
went
now
across
following.
the street to Grady. But yeah, my brother went to Lincoln. I bought a new weight vest, by the way, fellas. I got a new weight vest for Murph. So this will be my running weight vest, because the other one that I have, it's a 25-pound vest. It's a lot of stress on the fucking shoulders. But I got that Rogue Fitness weight vest. I got the custom chiseled Adonis to throw on there.
Gotcha, bitch.
Some High Rocks patches.
Alex Thompson 3232 is now following.
There's the other High Rocks patch. Yeah, the High Rocks patch back there, and then I think I got a couple more patches. I ain't gonna be that patch person, but got them patches on there. Calm, 20 and 40 pounds for the vest. So I'll be doing Murph with this one on. I'm looking forward to that. That should be a good time. Fucking vest cost me some bread. Also, I had a dumbass moment. I ordered custom knee pads. Two sizes too small. 2 sizes too small. I got a fucking medium instead of getting the extra large. I forgot to click the extra large when I went back to go put the logos, so it switched back to medium. You can't even get these shits back. So I got to figure out somebody who got a medium goddamn knee and give this to somebody, or I just got to hold on to it until, somebody mess around and fit into it. Absolutely brutal. So I had to order a new pair to come in. So that comes in, I believe, tomorrow or on Thursday. Yeah, but they don't stretch. So it's like you gotta have a smaller like knee to make it work. Like it doesn't even go up my calf. Like it doesn't even go up my calf. Sign them, do a giveaway. Hey, shit, that's not a bad idea.
Gotcha, bitch.
Sly underscore 83 is now following.
Basketball gonna go back to positions? I don't think it will. Michael Redd or Brandon Jennings? Michael Redd every day of the week. What are we talking about? That's not even a fair comparison. Oh my God, yo, Josh Hart, nothing but fucking bricks. Josh Hart, nothing but fucking bricks. Just missing left and right. Oh, he dropped the basketball twice, and now he's out of bounds. Oh, somehow they didn't call it. Instead, they just went and allowed the turnover to run its course. 9 turnovers for the Cavs. Big Purr. Oh my God, Big Purr, what are you doing? Trying to fucking. He just got pickpocketed. Bridges tries a jumper, gets that one to fall. Oh, I'm probably gonna end the evening with 700,000 followers over on IG. Hey, W community, man. We about to get to Oh wow, and 1 4-point play. 4-point play. How did Big Purr just not dunk on Harden? I don't know. All right. Here we go. 1-point game here. Oh my God. Yo, thank you very much, Cat. Oh my God. Would you attack the fucking basket? This man plays like such a pussy, bro. I can't stand Karl Anthony Towns, bro. I can't stand Karl Anthony Towns, bro. I can't stand Karl Anthony Towns, bro. I can't stand the way he plays basketball. He plays so fucking pussy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You one-on-one with Donovan Mitchell, just go attack the goddamn basket. What are you constantly looking to pass for? Attack the goddamn basket, son. Son, weak. This man is weak. Life said, what are my opinion on the cage fight about Ronda Rousey versus Carano? I think it went the way that everybody who understands fighting expected it to go. Josh Hart's gonna go and get some free throws here. We got under 90 seconds left to go here in the first half. Knicks in front. Josh Hart got 10 points, but it certainly doesn't feel like he does. There's Mitchell, kick out to Mobley. Mobley back over to Strus. Strus back to Mobley. Why is Mobley at the top of the key? Strus is going to try a 3. Bang! Tie game, 44 all. This is how you know they don't take Josh Hart seriously. Josh Hart's getting guarded by nobody. This man is... He's getting guarded by absolutely nobody. Wide open. You can literally just take one dribble and pull up. Unnecessary three-point shots. Unnecessary three-point shots. Under 40 seconds left to go here in the half. I hope the Cavs take the lead now. I hope the Cavs take the lead now. Donovan Mitchell inside over to Allen. Allen's going to possibly get an and one. He's not. He's going to the line. Y'all are fucking pathetic, bro. Y'all are so fucking pathetic, bro. Ridiculous.
Oh my God.
DJ said, am I watching Saturday Night Main Event this weekend?
Space
Probably.
Ghost 2040 just resubscribed for 17 months.
Space Ghost and subscribe 17 months. I appreciate you. Jeff said, what happened to giving the big man in the post? When he gets double, throw it out to the shooter. What happened to that basketball as well, too, man? It don't matter because they all, and I'll call it, it's not Jimmy Butler who initiated it, who originated it, but because me being a Heat fan, and that's what cost us the 2023 finals, albeit I believe that Denver was the more talented team. But Jimmy Butler keep dribble penetrating, leaving his feet, and then trying to go find somebody to give an outlet to was fucking stupid. And that, unfortunately, is the constant form of basketball that we keep seeing in today's generation, bro. Folks will go dribble penetrate, and rather than take an attack and an attempt on the rim, they immediately go and cut back and see who they can pass it to. Like you saw Jalen Brunson go and attack, and he actually goes up for a floater. At least try to attack the fucking basket and at least get an attempt if you're going to put in all the effort of slashing. If nobody's coming open, there's no need to pass the basketball. Mitchell tries a three. Bang, it's good. Oh, and he gets the steal. Launch it, launch it. I hope that goes. I hope that goes. Ah, he missed it. But it's a 2-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He got 16 points. The fucking Knicks absolutely choked away an 11-point lead. The Knicks choked away an 11-point lead. These aren't the Patrick Ewing Knicks? Of course it's not. Of course it's not. These are the type of Knicks that make you want to... Nah. It might be that time. Gotta pack them up. Chet was complete ass last night. Yeah, he didn't show up to play basketball at all. Chet ain't show up to play basketball at all. Deadpool sign, I do have one. Am I gonna stream Saturday Night Main Event? I believe I should be here. So let me see, because Saturday Night Main Event, it's on the state side. It's not international, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be here. I come back in the morning from the wedding. So yeah, I should be able to stream Saturday Night Main Event. Osama bin Laden is killing the Cavs with the turnovers. He certainly is not protecting the basketball the best. He certainly isn't protecting the basketball the best. But so far, this game, incredibly offensively disappointing. So far, through 2 quarters of basketball, the Knicks are shooting 20 of 43, 47% from the floor. The Cavs are 16 of 38, 42% from the floor. The Cavs are 8 of 21 from 3. They were at one point 1 of 13, so they really picked it up in the second quarter. Meanwhile, the Knicks, an atrocious 2 of 19. Why the fuck are the New York Knicks shooting 19 threes in the first half? What the hell are y'all doing? What the hell are y'all doing? They're 4 of 4 from the free throw line. The Cavs are 8 of 10. Both teams moderately even on the rebounds. 18 for the Knicks, 17 for the Cavs. They're pretty much not knotted together with the assist. 11 for the Knicks, 10 for the Cavs. But the Cavs have 11 turnovers to the Knicks 8. But the difference is the point in the paint for obvious reasons. The Knicks is 32 points in the paint, and the damn Cavs is only 14. The three-pointers, which was the Achilles heels for Cleveland through the first quarter and a half, ends up being their strong suit as they're able to make a bit of a comeback here. But the Knicks got to figure it out. The Knicks got to figure it out. Bailey Pateno said, so you made this bet before the game. What do I think? Over 21.5 points for Brunson. Over 30.5 PRA for Harden. Over 12.5 points for Allen. And under 11 rebounds for Cat. Under 16.5 PRA for Strus. Points, rebounds, assists, that is. Okay, so for Brunson, you have over 21.5 for Brunson. Brunson is currently sitting at 14 points. I think it's safe to say he'll go over. Points, rebounds, assists for Harden being over 30. Harden right now got 7 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. I don't like it, and I don't see that one happening. You might be cooked there. Over 12.5 for Allen. 12.5 points for Allen. He's got 3 right now, so I don't know if that's going to be something that's possible. And then under 11 rebounds from Cat. Cat playing very weak right now. He's only got 3 rebounds. And then under 16.5 for Strus. Strus hit a 3 early. He's got 3 and 1. Yeah, you might be cooked, family. You might, yeah, you might be cooked across the board. Brunson might be the only person who actually helps you out. Do I think Ray Lewis could still play in today's NFL? Absolutely. Absolutely. No notes. Life Machine, Hen, I appreciate you. Take care. Greetings from Germany. Shout out to the Germans, man. And the chocolate. Them German chocolates. D. Wade still playing in 2026. They built a whole statue. Yeah, no. Dean Wade, not D. Wade. Dean Wade. But you already knew that. Who's getting more flags today, Reed or Lewis? Probably Reed. Because the refs be quick to throw flags. Yeah, they about to race Kenny to the board. Kenny about to lose. Yeah, Ernie about to beat Kenny to the board because you know Kenny can't run.
Gotcha, bitch.
This man, Kenny
Bob
Smith's
underscore
knees
is
still
now
crazy to
following.
me, bro. Kenny Smith's knees is still crazy to me, bro. I know it looked like it hurt for him to walk. Game 1 victory for the New York Knicks with the final score of Knicks 112, Cavs 105. With the way they playing basketball right now, I don't think they're going to make it a 112. This might end up being a 107-99 type finish. Jeff said, as a basketball player that plays on Special Olympics, you're seeing a lot of mistakes for both teams, but turnovers for the Cavs might hurt them in the end. Yeah, the turnover battle being lost by them is not doing them a very good favor at the moment. You need the Knicks to shake off the rust. They haven't played since Mother's Day. So we'll see. Oh, what, you're having a conversation about D Wade versus Harden? Yeah, I don't know how the fuck it even became a discussion. Harden, scoring wise, being a scorer, you can make the argument he's a better scorer than Wade because he certainly did put up bigger numbers. That being said, that was the only thing he did better than Wade. You can try to argue the passing. You can argue the passing to a degree because I think he'll end up retiring with more assists if he doesn't already have it now. But that's it. Harden was not a better basketball player than Dwayne Wade was. Harden was not a better basketball player than Dwayne Wade was. And I won't allow folks to have recency bias, mess around and pass on up, especially when you take into account the postseason. I know that the sport isn't a one-person game, but James Harden has disappeared in how many Game 7s? Like, what are we doing? There's not a single world in which James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade. D Wade's a better all-around player, but than Harden. But when it comes to one-on-one, you say James Harden all day. One-on-one basketball, I think James Harden, ISO, he'd be able to go and, play with the best of them. But defensively, Harden doesn't exist. Wade was an elite defender. He was a very good defender before his knees started to go, but Wade was a very good defender. If I'm not mistaken, he has the most blocks by any guard in NBA history. playoffs and regular season, I think he has the most. I think just regular season, he's slightly behind MJ. But defensively, for a shooting guard, he's up there, especially if you take into account what he's been able to do on the offensive side of the ball. Bro, it's Harden is not, he's not near Wade. He's not near Wade. Ashton Malcolm put 5 on, said, nah, what happened last night was Chet saw another 7-foot superstar and pissed down his leg. He better lock the fuck in tomorrow or it might get ugly. Well, shit, if he don't lock in tomorrow and the Spurs get a W, OKC is cooked. You're going to go from going fucking 8-0 in the first 2 rounds and then you out 0-4 in the conference final. Where does Vince Carter rank in the all-time shooting guard list out of the top 10? He's not in that top 10 group.
14 grams of
Bailey put 5 on and said, where would Harden rank if he beat that Warriors squad? He really was the only one who gave them a run for their money. Well, but it wasn't him solely, because remember, once Chris Paul got hurt in Game 5, that was it. They fucking folded, and that was it. If they won that series, they would have to go and win the championship. Now, Chris Paul being healthy for the finals would have probably been able to lock that up for them against the Cavaliers in 2018, but unfortunately, we didn't get an opportunity to see how it played out. Jeffrey said, let me ask you this then. James Harden or Carmelo Anthony a better player? Between James Harden and Carmelo Anthony? I mean, you talk about 2 of the top 10 scorers in the history of this game, just from scoring ability. Carmelo was just a fucking bully on the court, but the problem with Carmelo was his only attribute was scoring, and that was it. You've already heard the omission before, where for Carmelo, there were times in which all he wanted to do is just get 30. To hell with winning and losing the game. I'd have to actually give the nod to Harden. I'd have to give the nod to Harden. Tracy McGrady or Vince Carter. McGrady, both peak for peak, McGrady. Peak for peak, McGrady. If Tracy McGrady's back wasn't fucked up, like there was a period in time where McGrady was the best scorer in the league, and you could have made a legitimate claim he was a better shooting guard in the league than Kobe.
Heat 45 is now following.
02 to 04, I ain't going to take nothing away from Kobe. I'm not. But you can't look me in the eye and say, hey, T-Mac wasn't in the conversation. You can't look me in the eye and say T-Mac wasn't in the conversation. When T-Mac, Orlando T-Mac, in that first season in Houston, T-Mac was fucking balling. T-Mac was fucking balling. That dude came to play basketball. But his damn back couldn't survive. So he always had an injury when it mattered most. How many points was T-Mac average today? I think he'd probably get a couple more baskets, but he can never get out the first round. Gotcha, AI or KD?
Mikhail Binford 2200 is now following.
Kevin Durant. DK, what's good? Didn't T-Mac have bad knees also? Man, T-Mac's whole body was fucked up. Salvador, what's good? There was definitely a point where McGrady was better than Kobe. Yup. Would I take KD over AI? Career for career? Yes. KD is probably the most gifted scorer we've ever seen. And defensively, albeit Iverson was able to steal the basketball a ton, KD's a better defender overall than Iverson was. Iverson was an incredible scorer, but KD scores so fucking effortlessly. Like, KD's the better player than Allen Iverson.
And 14 grams of
KD got 4 scoring titles. AI has 4 scoring titles as well, does he not? Iverson might have 4 scoring titles as well. I think he does. Can we agree KD needed Steph more than Steph needed him? Yes, that's not even a question. That's not even a question. Nah, Jordan got 10. Let's not even bring up Jordan. Like, that's not even. First 5 years of Jordan or first 5 years of LeBron? LeBron. First 5 years of LeBron, 03, 04, 05, well, 04, because it's 03, 04. So 04, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those 5 seasons for LeBron, in my opinion, were greater than Jordan's first 5 seasons. But albeit, in Jordan's case, you had, because Jordan got drafted 84. What was it, 83? No, it was 84. So Jordan's 85. Shit, actually, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Jordan's first 5 years versus LeBron's first 5 years. No, you know what? Ah, boy, damn, they both kind of had bottom feeding squads. Yeah, I'd still go LeBron. First 5 years, I probably would still go LeBron. He has 1 MVP, but then Jordan has an MVP and a Defensive Player of the Year in that realm. They both have no championships in their first 5 years, but Jordan was in the midst of a fucking dynasty of the tail end of the Celtics coming to a close, the emerging, Pistons, and the tail end of the Lakers, and the juggernaut that was in the East. But on LeBron's side, at least he was able to make it to the finals, and won an MVP at the tail end as well. I think that first 5 years is probably more impressive what LeBron was able to do with what he had to do it with. Oh, wow, what a steal there from Donovan Mitchell. He just wants it more. Mitchell just fucking wants it more. MJ's stats were crazy. MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Average 37. Yeah, it was crazy that 1 year. And I don't want to say that 1 year to try to minimize his accomplishment. That 88 season was absolutely spectacular. William giving out gifts always. I appreciate you, family. Bailey for 5-1 said, what's the biggest lie in basketball people believe? You'll start. The 2011 Mavericks were bad even though they won 57 games. Who the hell said they were bad? People say the 2011 Mavericks were bad. All I've ever heard regarding the 2011 Mavericks, who beat my Miami Heat, was that they had the most difficult run to a championship, and it is probably the highest degree of difficulty ring, and probably the most accomplished championship ever for a superstar.
House_of_Dinju is now following.
Django said, will you in California for the World Cup? I mean, I'll go to a game. I don't know if I'm going to go to a game in California. Oh, yeah. Grant said, you just got your master's degree in vertical activity. Today hit the Haitian music. Well, first, a vertical activity. You mean horizontal activity? What vertical activity? This brother was over here hunching in the damn bathroom. You got a quickie done in the goddamn bathroom stall, but nonetheless, congratulations on acquiring your master's degree. We're going to celebrate for 12 seconds. $14 seconds. Congratulations. Where's Tyrese when you need him?
Congratulations! Oh my God.
Well, down goes Hart. I think they're going to try to see if they could potentially go and get this reviewed, but it ain't going to go nowhere. I don't know. Nah, that's going to be a regular foul. I don't think they're going to go flagrant. I don't think they're going to go flagrant. Blake Griffin or LaMarcus Aldridge, both in their prime. Aldridge was a traditional style power forward with an ability to go and shoot. Blake Griffin was so fucking explosive. It wasn't even funny. That's a good comparison. Look, boy, LaMarcus Aldridge was the fucking dog. LaMarcus Aldridge was a fucking dog. I'm gonna go LA. I'm gonna go LA. I'm gonna go LA. I'm gonna go LA. Matt said if the Heat beat either the Mavs or the Spurs those years in the finals, it would have majorly changed the league's landscape. Yeah, because LeBron probably doesn't leave Miami.
Gotcha, bitch.
Jazzy99 is now
If they
following.
win that first championship against, if they win the first championship against Dallas, when 2012 comes, they probably repeat. 2013 rolls around. I'm curious if there's certain moves that happen. Does Miami still acquire a Ray Allen or so? But let's just say if you don't switch things and you just have them win as is, I don't think there's going to be a scenario where LeBron ends up leaving, Miami. If you win 4 consecutive championships, you're probably going to keep the band together. Nah, Ricky, it's going to NBA Finals. So, Sebastian said, "Hey Chiseled, who would I want to win a mixed tag team matchup between the Bellas versus Pat McAfee and Dom Mysterio? So who's mixing with who? If it's just the Bellas versus the men, give me the dudes to whip the Bellas ass. LeBron would still leave and go back home to win another championship there. Not when he's on a high, winning a title." In Miami, I don't think he would end up messing around and leaving. Because remember, one of the things that was the driving force for him departing was obviously the cookies that was on the flight back, but they weren't having the best of year in 2014. You on top of the world, you win 4 consecutive championships. You think they're gonna mess around and he's just gonna be on say, hey man, so I'm out. They're gonna try to win as many chips as they possibly can. Al Jefferson or Roy Hibbert in there. Al Jefferson, 110%. Man, fuck Roy Hibbert. Fuck Roy Hibbert. LeBron would have moved back in 2018 rather than 2014. Yeah, it would have been way later. It would have been way later. It would have been way later. The Spurs packed him up so badly, he saw the writing on the wall. No, it was already building. And you have to take into account, Wade, his body was beginning to betray him. Like his knees were not functioning
is now following.
To the same degree. And then ultimately, a couple of years later, then fucking Chris Bosh's, body 100% forced him to have to go and retire. So Danny Granger or Rudy Gay, I think both of them peak for peak. Danny Granger was a fucking dog, but give me Rudy Gay. Terrible fuck. What are you doing, Josh Hart? What are you doing? You see what I mean when I say Josh Hart, dumbass, needs to be fucking aggressive, but he keeps forgetting that he has the ability to go and score. Josh Hart would have been wide open for a perimeter shot, but he still want to pass the fucking basketball, bro. I hate the way that the Knicks, oh my God, so I can't stand today's modern basketball. I can't even put that solely on the Knicks. I don't like modern basketball, son. This is ludicrous. Monte Ellis or Baron Davis. Oh, those 2 different players. Those are 2 completely different players. Monte Ellis or Baron Davis. 2 completely different players. I can make an argument for either one. I'd probably go Baron Davis, though. I like Baron a bit more. Mobley gonna try a 3. Oh my God, Mobley putting in a 3. Back them boys up. How does 2016 change if the Cavs win the title without Love and Kyrie? If they won it without them, they won it without them. What are they, just injured, or they're not even on the squad? If I think you mean 2015. Wow, what do you know? Now Cat want to go and attack. This man is too busy fucking celebrating with the fans on the ground. He missed an opportunity to get back. Wide open the other way. Wade tries a 3. That's a 3. Give him points. LeBron cried to get Draymond suspended. No, it was warranted for Draymond to get suspended. It was warranted because he had the stuff that was already building up, but we can't just sit over here and make it seem as if, you know, that's not why they did come back. Because if he did play 2015, they would have 100%, or 2016, they would have 100% lost. It was the right thing to do, but that being said, I just don't think that they should sit around and make it seem as if that wasn't, you know, a crazy factor. Oh, good rebound there by Allen. Now he's going to go to the line. Jason Richardson or Corey Maggette? Give me Jason Richardson. Corey Maggette was big fundamental. I think he might still be doing it in the big 3 right now. Corey Maggette was big fundamental, but give me Jason Richardson. I always loved Jay Rich's game. The Knicks is choking hard. Flaming Delta said, "Why are you in the kitchen?" Oh, somebody just saw the shorts. Skip to Malu or hot sauce? I mean, hot sauce ain't making it to the NBA, but Skip to Malu, Rafer Olsen was a dog. Shit, Jay Rich might still be playing too. I could have swore he was in the big 3. Oh, Donovan Mitchell gets a layup. It's a fucking 8-point lead right now for the Cavs. It's an 8-point lead right now for the Cavs because the Knicks don't know how to play basketball. Another brick. Oh, wow, he actually put it in this time. Josh Hart should have 25 points right now. He should have 25 points right now, but this dude playing. Oh, too easy. Too easy. He got Cat in the air. Too easy for Mitchell. Oh, good block there from Mobley on Josh Hart. Now he wants to be aggressive. Oh, Harden's not going to take that 3. He 100% traveled. Mobley inside. That's a basket. Call timeout. Call timeout. It's an 8-point lead. It's an 8-point, oh, pardon me, a 9-point lead. Cooked him. Cooked him. Coutinho Mobley or Steve Francis. Oh, probably Steve Francis. Tricky Trade for 2 on said if Kobe stayed in Charlotte, what would the outcome be? Charlotte wouldn't have went anywhere. Now Mashburn, you had when does Mashburn get there? Mashburn, Curry comes along. Yeah, he wouldn't have had the benefit to really amount to nothing crazy. Darius Miles or Stromile Swift. Oh my God, Stromile Swift. That's a time capsule if I ever seen one. That's a time capsule if I ever seen one. Give me Stromile Swift. Oh my God, that's a time capsule if I ever seen one. That's fucking hilarious. What a pull. Minnesota, Garnett, or OKC, KD, still OKC, KD. But Garnett was an absolute dog, but it'd probably still be OKC, KD.
Starfighter Greg just resubscribed
for 30 months. Did a Knicks fan piss off Dan Housen again? Well, they curse. Where did I rank Tony Parker for the all-time point guards? You got Paul. Well, first I got to think about who I'd want to put him in front of, cause Magic, Robinson, Curry, Paul, Kidd, Nash, West. Well, no, Jerry West is more of a shooting guard than a point guard, but a bunch of them other guys, Stockton, those dudes, they're all in front of him. Parker, Westbrook, Peyton. Well, you could kind of make an argument. Oh, Tony Parker, Gary Payton. Yeah, you can kind of make an argument for Parker over Peyton. Uzi, Isaiah, Jackson. Put him in front of Jackson. But I'll put Parker. Parker probably end up at like that 12, 13 area. Where does Isaiah fall on that list? Isaiah, I think he retired at number 2. But Isaiah, the only people I really unequivocally can say, hey, I'd put in front of Isaiah is Magic, Curry, Kidd, Nash. But you can make a legitimate argument for Isaiah as well, being that no, I don't think you can unequivocally put Stockton in front of Isaiah. I don't think you can unequivocally put Stockton in front of Isaiah. I think you can make the argument for both Kidd and Nash. You can make an argument for CP3 as well, just from a pure point guard, but then the winning perspective comes into play there as well. And I think Isaiah, without question, his resume speaks for himself. Smith said Quincy AC. What are we doing? What are we doing? Done naming the folks who done got banished to the big three. No, I already mentioned Curry, but I didn't mention Kyrie Irving. Shot selection is god awful, bro. What are they doing? Shot selection is god awful. Oh, there you go. Now you got kick ball is going the other way. That's not a foul. That's loose. They called the foul on the floor. Well, I'll be damned. And now Mitchell's coming off the floor. James said Stockton, Irving, and Zeke is your top 3 point guards. Irving, like, I'm assuming you mean Kyrie. That's your top 3? No Magic, no Curry. Interesting. SGA is a very interesting one. It's a 9-point lead right now. It's a 9-point lead right now for Cleveland. SGA is a very interesting one. The Django said, can I envision a scenario where Steph Curry requests a trade to the Hornets if the Warriors front office continues to disrespect them? That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. All right. Well, slow it down. Make it half court. You don't have numbers. Wow. Bridges somehow makes that work. I'll be damned. Puck to the corner. Merrill open 3. Got it. Live by the three, die by the three. They're going to shoot themselves out of the game. You're absolutely right. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got to finish. 8-point game again. Hey, Karl Anthony Towns got to pick it up. How many points he got right now? Karl Anthony Towns is sitting on 9 points at the moment. Oh, Hart hit the deck. Harden tries a three. That's a brick, and they're going to call a foul on Allen. No, they're going to call it on Jalen Brunson. They're going to call a foul on Jalen Brunson. Let me see if anybody's in foul trouble. You got 3 fouls on Brunson. He's the only one who has 3 fouls in the game. So across the board, not too much foul trouble. And the Knicks have only shot 4 free throws. They haven't shot a free throw in the second half. Just skip the ball across the court. Just skip the ball across the court. Wide open. Attack the basket. Got it. Easy bucket. Easy bucket. Prime Ben Wallace or prime Dwight? Prime Dwight. Ben Wallace is one half of the floor. Dwight gives you both. Jalen Brunson going to bait his way into a call. The 10-point deficit right now for the Knicks, and you already know this is about to be the Brunson show. This is about to be a Brunson show. You know who should have been the best in the league? Jimmer Fredette. That's a he showed up an era too early. He showed up an era too early. If Jimmer Fredette came out of college 6 years later, we would have seen a different Jimmer. Would have seen a different Jimmer. How is Town 7 foot now where nowhere near the paint? Yeah, it's he's on the perimeter, bro. Like they're not playing very good basketball. The spacing is terrible. And remember what I told y'all. I said I really don't see a situation where this game is going to be some 115 or so. I think this game ends like 107-99, son. I'm not seeing a scenario where you're going to get all of these damn points. The Cavs scoring 32 points in the second quarter seems to be somewhat of an anomaly, but right now you got, some 5 minutes remaining here. They could possibly score an additional 8 points. Look how much space they give them, son. Look how much space they give them. Oh my God. Yeah, the Knicks about to lose this at home. The Knicks about to lose this at home. They keep banking on somebody. Look at the spacing. Nobody's coming up to set a pick, nothing. They just want ISO ball here. He can't get the basket. Long rebound attempt, not there for you. And back the other way comes Cleveland. Will I stream the Spurs and OKC game? Yep, I'm going live tomorrow. They are not playing good basketball at all. Merrill in the corner, another three, no good. Rebound, Allen, back out to Harden. Harden's going to get inside, easy layup. Call timeout. Oh, they're not going to call it. It's a 13-point deficit. That's a third foul on James Harden. Nah, Cat not in the game right now. He on the bench where he need to be. Mobley coming back into the game to come and get Allen. All right. Mike Brown need to yell at these motherfuckers. Son need to put some Vaseline on the top of his head and start mirror forcing everybody who's on the sideline. Another layup. What is, yo, Brunson trying to bait heavy to try to get a foul call. That's back-to-back foul calls. He was able to go and bait on Strus. Strus got to have 4 right now. That's got to be foul number 4 on Strus. He's baiting like a motherfucker right now. They need Coach Carter is hilarious. Thoughts on Sebastian Telfair since he's from Brooklyn? Disappointing. He went to the same school as my brother. He graduated a year before my brother got there for his freshman year. Pass inside there, Schroeder. He's going to kick it outside. There's another three-point attempt from there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's a 14-point deficit. Call timeout. Call timeout. Oh, Lord, it's too easy. Oh, no, they're going to have a take foul? Yeah, they're going to take a take foul to go send Mitchell to the line. What are y'all doing, bro? Y'all are not playing basketball. Oh, Robinson, big ass, can't shoot no free throws. The Cavs are the most confusing playoff team you have ever seen. There's another 3. All right, here we go. 13-point deficit. Here comes Mobley. Mitchell hit the deck. He better get his big ass back up. Here comes Schroeder inside. Wow, I can't believe they didn't call a foul. Josh Hart over to Brunson. Brunson, you know what's coming. There comes the floater. No good. Mitchell gets able to get a hustle, and he's going right back to the line. Three fouls on Mitchell. He got one more before he got to lead a game. But 2:38 left to go here in this quarter. Harden not even having a good game and they winning. Yeah, Harden's not really doing too much. But he doesn't have to. Donovan Mitchell's balling. And for whatever reason, the Cavs are getting magnificent looks for 3. They're shooting 38% from 3 right now. Knight Rider said, aloha, bro. Your content is hilarious and amazing. Keep it up. I appreciate you.
Gotta restore my community.
Knight Rider _29 just
Knight Rider
gifted
giving
1
out
subs.
gifts. Oh, they called the timeout. Yeah, they called the timeout. 2:31 on the clock here. The Knicks need help. The Knicks need help. Yeah, they're hacking Mitchell Robinson. Farad said I should have my own show like
Gotcha,
ridiculousness.
Shep
Funny enough, I think
2345
that'd be
is now
very
following.
apropos because I think what was it that Patrice O'Neal did before? It was it Tosh 2.0 or some shit like that. I forget what it. No, it wasn't. It was Web Jump. That was the name of it. Before Tosh 2.0 was a thing some years later. That'd be very apropos. I get a show like that. That'd be incredibly apropos. Them boys they getting cooked tonight. They are getting 110% cooked tonight, son. I'm telling you right now, this game is won in this quarter, and the Knicks will not make a comeback if they keep playing basketball the way they're playing basketball right now. They don't deserve to have an opportunity. Put Kurt Thomas. Kurt Thomas is a crazy pull. Put two-time Kurt. What are we doing? Kurt Thomas in 2026? Come on, bro. That's outrageous. Kurt Thomas is hilarious. I gotta sit down because of that. Kurt Thomas is fucking hilarious. Oh my God. All right, there's Mobley. He's able to make it through. Pass over to Schroeder. Back to Mobley. Mobley. Oh my God. Nobody's there. Just take the shot.
Donations.
They're going to the line.
Donations. Gifts. Gifts. More gifts. More gifts.
Matchvisor gifted chocolate a Geo 513 a subscription. Matchvisor gifted a tier 1 sub to chocolate a Geo 513. They are given 364 gift subs in the channel.
Matt is 2 gifts away from making a full year's worth of subs. That's gonna be a go-10. This is a 15-point deficit. The largest deficit right now for the Knicks. Largest deficit right now for the Knicks. And they about to hack a Robinson again. Is Robinson the only? Oh no, I think Brunson took a couple of free throws here in the quarter as well. Kwame Brown or Smush Parker. They both were all intents and purposes very disappointing. Chris Duhon, yo, what are we doing? Yo, y'all pulling up some obscure names. Oh, that's a travel. They called the foul first, but that was a super travel by Donovan Mitchell. Mobley taking 3. Yo, what are we doing? Mobley just had the fucking playoff P attempt. Brunson able to go and get the ball in. All right. There you go. Jalen Brunson, 19 points. There's Schroeder. Can't get it to go. Rebound for the Knicks. There's McBride. Back over to Brunson. Brunson against Strus. There's a floater. Can't get it to go. What the hell was Robinson doing there? Why didn't he just grab the rebound? What the hell was Robinson doing? Game-winning free throws on the line. Who I got? Mitchell Robinson or Andreas. Andreas. How do you pronounce? I always struggle with pronouncing that. But if I had a game-winning on the line, I'm shooting myself. Chucky Bobby for 5 said Stephen A. Smith is gonna blow a few gaskets tomorrow morning on First Take and try to inspire the Knicks because they looking kind of sluggish tonight. I don't think you can inspire them with this brand of basketball they playing. He better make both those free throws. Oh, what the hell? Isn't that Wisdom Kane, the content creator? $14-point game. They struggling right now. Too easy. Too easy. I don't think I saw Spike Lee stand up yet. Jalen Brunson got hacked. He's going to the line. Starberry plus Eddie Curry pick and rolls would have cut this lead down to 10. I promise you it wouldn't. I promise you it wouldn't. Under a minute left to go here. It's still a 15-point deficit right now.
Buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Torloni, put 5 and say, hello, this is the IRS. We would like to congratulate you on your 1 million subscriber count. When you eat, we eat. Keep up the good work. You're with the IRS, you say? I think you need to be dealt with. Immediately. No IRS individuals in the chat shall prosper. Here we go. Oh my God. They threw the ball away. They threw the ball away. They ain't trying to play no basketball, bro. This better not be a blowout. It's about to be. It's about to be. Mitchell wide open three. Oh, he missed it. What is he going to do here? Where's the foul? They said he got hit in the face. Dennis Schroeder got to have hella fouls right now. Oh, yeah, he did hit him in the face. He did hit him in the face. That's a fair call. That's a fair call. Anybody got 4 fouls yet? Just Donovan Mitchell. And now Brunson missing free throws. They're cooked. They're cooked. They are absolutely frozen. How many points does the Knicks have in
Black
this
Ninja
quarter?
313 is
Certainly
now
less
following.
than 15, probably. They got 23. It doesn't even feel like that. And the Cavs had 35. James Harden open three. That's a break. OG with the rebound, and that is the end of the third quarter. Chauncey Billups or Jason Kidd. But yeah, that's just pathetic, man. Knicks is not playing basketball at all, son. Knicks is not playing basketball at all, son. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Where's the faithful? Hopefully they booing them in MSG right now. Like,
Smithies, are they booing me?
No, they're saying Boo Earns. Boo Earns.
Are you saying boo or boo earns?
I was saying Boo Earns.
I was saying Boo Earns too. It's terrible. B. Lou said they're looking like a team that had 9 days off. Indeed. Indeed. It's silent in MSG right now. 110% it's silent in there. Deron Williams or John Wall? John Wall. John Wall. Those are the graduates who booed those AI speakers. You can hear a pin drop. Yeah, they got approximately 12 minutes to turn things around. And all the Cavs have to do is legitimately just corral Jalen Brunson, and this game is theirs because everybody else is fucking struggling. Orion said you're outside of MSG right now. It's about to get fucking hostile real soon. KTV said, here we go, Steelers. Shout out to my fellow Steelers fans. What a game from Sam Merrill. I think he made like 3, 4 some threes. This one game represents the Steelers season. Every year start off strong and then drop off a cliff and build themselves back up, and then they fall back on their face. Well, one more quarter like that, the Knicks out the mud with Rashad McCants. Yeah, they soon. That's gonna be the case because they got 12 minutes. 12 minutes. They better figure it out. Izzy said it's only game 1, so you expect them to shake off the rust in game 2. Well, they better, because you lose the game at home. All the Cavs got to do is get another victory, and then shit. At this point, talk about home court advantage flying completely on your side. Brunson needs a legendary quarter. Yeah. Now, albeit nobody's been better in the fourth quarter in the last couple of years than Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. But that being said, they're going to need all of it. They're going to need all of it. They're going to need all of it. All right, there's a rebound there from Josh Hart in the final period. Oh, there's a travel there on Karl Anthony Towns. First off, Karl Anthony Towns better be ready to play fucking 20 minutes. I said 20 minutes. Better be ready to play 12 minutes. What Karl Anthony Towns got going on in this game? 24 minutes for Karl Anthony Towns. He's got 9 points. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Sorry. These folks is outside the garden losing their mind right now. All right, first minute of the quarter is down. 11 minutes left to go. On the floor right now for the Knicks, Alvarado, Towns, Hart, McBride, and Clarkson. Not really the most scoring lineup that they have here. Oh my God, he just got ripped. He just got ripped. Oh, Harden just lost the ball again and the foul. That's foul number 5. I think that's number 5 on Harden. There you go, Cat. Brick. Big per week, son. They about to push this son bitch to 19. They about to push this shit to 19. Hit a 3. Hit a 3. Corner, Merrill, 3. Brick. Oh, but they're going to call. Wow, they didn't call no foul on McBride for pushing son over. It's over, bro. Then they had the nerve to call him the big bodega. Outrageous, bro. 10 minutes left to go. This game is done. This game is done. These dudes is not playing basketball that's conducive to winning. They really packed it in today. That's not a travel. Well, it don't even matter. Because Truder got the steal. Now they going the other way. They're going to eat some clock. Your Harden been bricking shots left and right, but it don't even fucking matter. The Knicks only cared about beating the Celtics that all. All right, Towns gets the putback. 9 minutes left to go now. Oh, Donovan Mitchell just toying with him. Edgar Patun said thoughts on JSN botched award. Botched award? We'll come back in game 2, says the Knicks fans.
Then you sell it.
There's a handoff to Harden. Harden. Nope. Tries a floater. No good. Rebound Towns. Rebound Towns. Thea says up to how I'm doing. Man, I'm disappointed in the Knicks right now because they're not even playing basketball. Back to Wade. Got it. And one. And one. Hey, that's it. That's it. Yeah, it's an open 3 in the same spot. How many threes does he have right now? Dean Wade, I think every single field goal he's made has been a 3. Yeah, every single field goal he's made has been a three. They're 14
Gamer
of 39.
Dude 24777 is now following.
They're 14 of 39. Another brick. 8 o'clock. Pass back over to Donovan. Donovan takes a three. Bang! 21-point blowout. Somebody tell the Knicks. They got cooked, bro. They got cooked. All evening long, all they've been doing is getting cooked. It might be time. Oh, wow. This dude played against his son. How cool is that? King Spirit in the building. What's going on? Yeah, it's a 22-point lead right now. Unfortunately, it's a super fucking blowout, especially after seeing a spectacular game last night. It's disappointing that this is what the fuck we had to deal with today. I thought it would be at least a bit more competitive. Most points per game. In game ones, Michael Jordan 34, Allen Iverson 32.9, which is pretty much 33, and Donovan Mitchell with 32.3. Charge. Donovan Mitchell got 29 points here tonight. I think 2 more minutes, the Knicks are going to send in all the subs, and then it's a wrap. Might have said, do I like physical thank you cards? I mean, I don't mind them, but they're not a requirement, if you will, for me. Yo, the crowd hasn't been a factor since the first quarter, bro. What is Carl Anthony Landry Shamet? Wide open. There you go. There you go. You got your three. The crowd is trying to make noise, but they're not really into it like that. Oh! Oh, my God. Yo, Donovan Mitchell just fucking took Bridges' ankles, but unfortunately, Lawyer lost the fucking basketball. This man just took his fucking ankles, and he had to... Oh, my God. Bro, I wish he fucking took a shot. I wish he took a shot. Bridges just had his fucking ankles broke. Oh, my God. It's not even going to make the highlight. Golly. Bridges just had his ankles taken. Man. Terrible fucking pass. Hey, listen, if I'm the Knicks, the only thing you can do is... Pull out the goddamn piece! Pull out the piece! That's legitimately the only way you can mess around and win this game, bro. They got absolutely packed up. They were straight ass here tonight. In fact, I would say...
Look at that big ass. Look at that big, juicy booty.
Imagine the people who paid $50K for their seats. I know they sick. I know they sick. You spent all that bread for absolutely nothing. In fact, I would say they just gave out a...
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts. Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts. Donations. 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 Gifts. Gifts. Gifts.
More gifts.
More gifts.
More gifts.
More gifts.
Straight up gifts, left and right, bro. Knicks is ass tonight. Absolute ass. That's how you feel after every three ball the Cavs make? Yeah. That's the situation. How much time we got left? A little under 7 left?
Sprado212th is now
They don't
following.
get a couple baskets. You might as well just get ready to send in the subs. Live to play another day. Major said, as a Heat fan, I love seeing the Knicks lose. All right, let's get through these ads. Come on now. Let's get through these ads.
Congratulations.
Stephen A is going to lace him up himself? Nah, you don't want to see that.
Oh my God.
You know he a 2-point per game guy.
Ninja Pants 82 just resubscribed for 4 months.
He a 2 points per game guy. Bro, I don't know what's going on with my fucking elbow right now. This shit is not feeling good. Pass inside Karl Anthony Towns. There you go. Now you got to finish. Now you got to finish. The Knicks got a 7-0 run. It's a 15-point deficit. 6:15 left to go here in this game. Where's James Harden going to go with the basketball? He's got to take a shot. Harden tries a three. Oh, pardon me, tries a long two. No good. Rebound Towns. Back the other way we go. Brunson's got the basketball. And the Cavs are in the bonus. Jalen Brunson inside. Layup. Gets that one to fall. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. 12-0 run. Pardon me. 9-0 run for the Knicks here. They cut the deficit down to 13. And then big body Brunson done took down Harden. Cavs collapse incoming? Well, we will have to see. That's a hell of a layup right there from Brunson. There's John Starks and oh, Harden missed one. Harden missed one. Hold on. Harden missed one. For all time, be walking around like 50 Cent in 03. No, I don't know about all that. That man had a bulletproof vest. This is just here. Fucking weight vest. All right, 14-point deficit here. Oh my God, how the fuck did Brunson get that one to fall? How the hell did Brunson get that one to fall? All right, yo, the crowd is making some noise now. The crowd is making some noise now. How the hell did Brunson get that jumper to fall? That's outrageous. We have 5 minutes left. There's Allen. Oh, tough foul call. Tough foul call there. Very tough foul call there. Anobi wanted to see if it was all ball. See if Allen, brick. Oh boy, not even missing fucking free throws.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Allen, no good. He missed both. He missed both free throws. And here come the Knicks. The crowd making noise now for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson inside, jumper, got it. Brunson got it, 10-point deficit. No timeout now. It's a 10-point deficit. Here come the Knicks. Mitchell kick over to Mobley. Mobley nowhere to go. Mobley gonna kick it out, back out to Harden. Harden's got 5 seconds. Somebody just lost the shoe. I think Mobley lost the shoe. Harden's three-pointer is a fucking air ball. Oh my God, it's an air ball. What is going on? What is going on? That was a dangerous give and go, bro. You could have took the basketball across half court. All right, here's Brunson, one-on-one against Harden. I don't like all that dribbling. Yeah, he's trying to get to his left hand. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Bro, what is going on? What is going on? Brunson off the glass. They made it an 8-point game. Yo, nobody is sitting in MSG. Nobody is sitting in MSG. Donovan Mitchell tries a step back, can't get it to fall. Rebound Towns. Back the other way comes New York. Yo, why is Bridges afraid to bring the ball across half court himself? Just give the ball to big body Brunson. 8-point game. Brunson for 3. Bang! 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 It's a 5-point game. Oh my God. Oh my God. Big body Brunson. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yo. They were dead in the water, bro. They was dead in the fucking water, bro. That's outrageous. How the hell did they just come all the way back? 18-1 run is crazy. Yo, it was just a 23-point game. It was just a 23-point game. That's outrageous. That is outrageous, bro. The Cavs with a super fucking collapse. They was up by 22 in this quarter. It was just a 22-point lead. What the hell's going on out there? Yo. Nah, bro. They ain't no fucking way. They ain't no fucking way. These dudes absolutely choking. Absolutely choking. How does that happen? Man, I put the weight vest on. All of a sudden, these motherfuckers start coming back and shit. Yeah, 2 minutes ago, they was up by 20. Matter of fact, let me get you the exact time that was on the clock. It's 3:30 left to play, right? It's 3:30 left to play. We was all pretty much getting ready to go to sleep. They took a 22-point lead with 7:52 left to play. 4 minutes, 22 seconds of gameplay. The fucking Knicks come all the way back. The Cavs have scored 1 point on a free throw. And how many of these baskets were Brunson? Let me see here. 93-71, 22-point lead. Brunson, 2-pointer. Shamet, 3-pointer. Towns, 2-pointer. Brunson, 2-pointer. Brunson, 2-pointer. Brunson, 2-pointer. Brunson, 2-pointer. Brunson, 3-pointer. Insane. Insane. 9, 11, 13 points. 13 points in the quarter. Or I should say on this run. Man, shit. Now this is how you finish a game. That's how you finish a game. 6-foot guard posting and hitting fades, apparently. How does that happen? The vest make me look like a Louisiana Bayou farmer. No Creole. Night Cop about to be crazy with Shannon going crazy. Oh, you know he will. Cavs 0 of 3 on their field goals in the last since 7:43. Kick over to why is Mobley outside? Here comes Merrill. Mobley's gonna take a 3, and he got it. Mobley takes a 3 and he got it. 8-point game. The Cavs stop a little bit of bleeding here. Now they doubling Brunson. OG, is he going to take the 3? No, he's not. OG inside. He's going to get fouled by Allen. He's going to the line. Where's Donovan Mitchell? He's on the floor. He just since gone cold since early in the quarter. Oh, he missed that second free throw. Oh, I think they're going to call a foul. Loose ball foul is coming back to New York. It's coming back to New York. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. Jalen Brunson cuts this to 4 here is going to be outrageous. There's a cut over to Bridges. Bridges on the move. What the fuck is Bridges doing? You know how to score too, right? Oh! Bridges just fucking throws up a prayer by accident and cuts the deficit to 4. Yo! It's as if the man forgot he knew how to score and then said, oh, wait a minute. I'm out here. Harden tries a 3. It's a brick. Rebound Shamet. Here come the Knicks going back the other way. 2:11 left to play here in the game. Everybody's still on their feet. Kick over to OG. OG steps in. Oh, wow, they're going to call a foul on Towns. That's going the other way. Offensive foul on Karl Anthony Towns, dumbass. Karl Anthony Towns, dumbass. That's his fault. That's Karl Anthony Towns, dumbass. You fucking stupid. Look at Karl Anthony Towns for no reason at all. Why are you holding his arm? Why are you holding his arm? After all that, you fucking idiot. You zesty dumbass. Great job by Allen. Way to get a bounce into the basket. It's back up to a 5-point game. Pardon me, 6-point game. Karl Anthony Towns, big purr, an idiot. He just want to hold somebody's hand. OG for 3. Brick, rebound, Mobley. Oh, looked like the surge might have been too good to be true. Mobley with a jumper. No good. Rebound. Goes to Brunson. Brunson coming back down the other way. Somebody better come help him. Oh, they about to trap him right now. They about to trap him right now. Nobody's helping Brunson. Bridges in the corner. Bang! 3-point game. All right, Shamet, Garden, Donovan Mitchell. We're approaching 1 minute left to go. Donovan Mitchell hasn't scored in a minute. Tries a floater. It's a fucking air ball, and it's going to the Knicks. It's a fucking air ball with 60 seconds left to go. 60 seconds left to go. Oh, my God. Outrageous behavior. Yeah, I'm watching on ESPN. I'm watching on ESPN. What, on ESPN, the app. The Knicks on a 25-6 fucking run right now. Brunson to OG. OG by himself. Kicks it to Shamet. Shamet wide open. Tries a three. No good. Oh, it's good. Bang, it's good. Tie game. Tie game. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's a fucking tie game. What is going on? They came all the way back. James Harden one-on-one with Brunson. Jumper gets it to fall. Yo, nobody's calling timeout. Nobody calling timeout. Brunson one-on-one. Oh, he got him. Floater, got it. 101, 101, 19.3 left to go. Nobody's calling time. Nobody's calling time. The Cavs are going to hold for the final basket. Cavs going to hold for the final shot. There it is for three. Oh, he almost had it. Bridges from deep. No good. We're going to OT. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. How the fuck did we end up in overtime, bro? How does that happen, son? How? 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 What is going on, son? What is going on, son? That is absolutely crazy. How do the Knicks make a comeback? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. Nathan Batuan said time for after hours. Yeah, it seems like that's the case, bro. How the fuck did they come all the way back, son? How?
Open 24 hours a day. What a stupid idea. Who wants a Krabby Patty at...
Oh, boy.
Tyson!
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
Oh yeah, we're stepping out of the boy zone and into the man zone.
Overtime!
This is absolutely outrageous. How the hell does this happen, bro? The Cavs literally had the game in the bag. You up by 22 with less than with less than 8 minutes left to play. They come all the way back. They come all the way back. That's outrageous, bro. That's outrageous, bro. How the hell does that happen? Oh my God. I can't believe it. They came all the way back. They fumbled the lead. Yeah, they completely fumbled it. And they might have messed around and fumbled the game. Oh, Mike Brown wanted to call the timeout in regulation, but he didn't get it. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. A 30-8 run to end regulation. Absolutely outrageous, bro. The Cavs had this game, and they let it go. Nathan Batuan said after hours game 1 for NY, just like last year.
sell it.
Yeah, that's the situation. Imagine double OT. Bro, what? How does this happen, son? How does that happen, son? They literally let them come all the way back. The Knicks had no offense. They were completely dead in the water, and all of a sudden came alive out of nowhere to get themselves back in this game, son. That is crazy. Talk about absolute moxie, son. Oh my God, OG almost dunked all over fucking Harden. OG almost dunked all over fucking Harden. That man put chest to chest. Yo, he had Harden's hairline receding and shit. Oh my God. Bro, look at the elevation. OG almost put his nutsack in James Harden's mouth, bro. That dude almost got absolutely dunked on, son. Look at the elevation. Man's elevator didn't make it to the top floor, but OG was definitely looking from the penthouse. That's outrageous work, son. Oh my God. And what's that, foul number 5 on Harden? Is that foul number 5 on Harden? That's foul number 5 on Harden, son. Hey, the Knicks wanted more. Both free throws good for OG. First lead of the second half for the Knicks. Yeah, attack on Titan, more like attack on Harden. James Harden, top of the key, kicks it over to Mobley. Mobley, one-on-one with Karl-Anthony Towns. There's Mobley. Nobody's there. He's going to have to take a shot. He better get rid of the basketball right now. He about to travel. He's able to go and get it over to Harden. Harden back one way, double by both men. Here's a three-pointer from Merrill, but it's after the fucking shot clock expired. The Knicks absolutely suffocating them. Patrick Ewing having a great time sitting there front row. Oh, my word. Here we go. Jalen Brunson one-on-one with James Harden, top of the key. 2-point lead right now for the Knicks. Oh, my God. This man, James Harden, ain't nothing but a fucking goddamn traffic cone. Man ain't nothing but a traffic cone. Yo, Stephon Marbury on the goddamn court. Get your ass off the court. Jalen Brunson's got 38 points. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Can he respond? He's been absolutely cold. He can't get a basket to fall. Jalen Brunson going the other way. One-on-one with James Harden. Brunson able to get past Harden. Steps back on top of the goddamn key. He's at half court. One-on-one, the former MVP. Big body Brunson, one-on-one with Harden. He's dancing with him. Step back, jumper. No good. Offensive foul they call on Brunson. Oh, but Brunson wants a potential challenge. Brunson wants a potential challenge. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Did Harden hit him? There was a foul. There was a foul, but that's a weak reaching. I'm glad they ain't called it. Now that's 5 fouls on Jalen Brunson now. There's a kick over to Mobley. Mobley wide open. There's the 3. It's no good. Long rebound there from OG. Back the other way come the Knicks. Opportunity to make this a 6-point lead. The Cavs have not scored in the overtime period. Bridges at the top of the key, back over to Brunson. 3 minutes left to go here in OT. Big body Brunson outside. OG takes a dribble inside. One-on-one, layup with the left hand. It's good. 6-point lead. No timeouts coming from Cleveland. They refused to call timeout. They said, fuck it, you better figure it out. James Harden just throws up a prayer for 3. No foul in the shooting motion. It's going to be I think they're just going to have to re-inbound it again. Yeah, Brunson's going to need to be careful. I'm surprised Cleveland didn't call timeout at all. All right, there we go. Inbound over to Mobley. Mobley's got the ball at the top of the key. Hands off to Merrill. Dribble hand off to Merrill. Merrill's got it at the top of the key. Yo, they got to space out. The fuck are y'all doing? Why does Harden have the basketball so many times in this goddamn situation? Give the ball to Donovan Mitchell. What the hell are they doing? Wide open down the floor is Jalen Brunson. He's going to make Mitchell miss. Instead of taking a shot, he holds on to it, which was a smart thing to do because you want to kill a little bit more clock. All right, it's only a 6-point lead, though, but you better be efficient and very smart in the shot selection. Brunson over to OG. OG doesn't take the 3. OG drives, and he's going to lose the basketball. Back the other way goes the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, my Lord. It's not how you start. Apparently, it's how you finish. We all understood that. Evidently, Cleveland didn't get the memo. They're completely cold. They have not scored in overtime. Donovan Mitchell over to Mobley. Mobley's taking too many fucking threes. What the hell are you doing? And here comes New York the other way. Big Brody Brunson, kick it over to Shamet. Shamet's wide open. Bang! The three connects. 9-point lead for the Knicks. The Cavs haven't scored in OT, and the New York Knicks, on an improbable comeback, have the lead by 9 in OT with 1:49 left to go. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God, bro. Hey, what the hell is Cleveland doing, son? What the hell is Cleveland doing, son? What the hell is Cleveland doing, son? That is absolutely outrageous. This has been a crazy game. The real Jesus put two on, said Dan Housen cursed the Cavs today. It's the prophecy. Indeed it is. Indeed it is, because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, bro. How do you find yourself in this situation? How the hell do you find yourself in this situation? Oh, my God. I'm going to call my pops. He's going to be shocked. I promise you he probably went to sleep when they was down by 22. Oh, my Lord, fam. The Cavs, generational collapse. Generational collapse. Generational collapse. Yo, are you serious? Are you serious? Nah, son. Nah, son. Bro, what? And the coach never called timeout to stop the run. These dudes completely sleep. Why is James Harden taking so many shots? Why does James Harden have the basketball so many times? Bro, I put the fucking weight vest on. The goddamn Knicks came all the way back, son. That's outrageous. What are we doing? What are the Cavs doing? Y'all folks do not know how to play basketball, apparently. .149. There's a kick over to Strus. Strus tries a three. Got that one to fall. Max Strus puts in a three. It's now a 6-point game. There you go. You needed that. And a timeout is going to come in from New York. The Cavs needed that. Gotcha, bitch.
Soiki J is now following.
1:45 left to play here in this game. Max Strus steps back onto the court, puts in a quick three. Shit! They needed that. Take Harden out. Yeah, they would need to go and take Harden out. Yeah, I'm going to take the vest off, see some. Let me see if I have some powers. Take the vest off, see if the Cavs make a comeback. Dallas Adapts, just subscribe with Prime. I appreciate you. Bro, for those who did not know, the Cavs were leading 93-71 with 7:49 left to go in this game. In the fourth quarter, not the third quarter, in the fourth quarter. It was 93-71. 93-71. They had the game in the bag, and then for whatever reason, they said, I don't really feel like it. And the Knicks came blitzing back. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They came all the way back. Gotcha, bitch.
Gfanyaya Tamachi 23 is now following.
All right, here we go. 1:45 on the clock here. How the hell are they going to respond? All right, Jalen Brunson, he's going to have to kick it over to OG. OG's got the basketball. Back over to Brunson. Brunson tries a floater. No good. Oh, but a foul on the floor. A foul on the floor with 1:30 left to go. The DC said you tuned out when the Knicks were down by 10. Tune back in. They up by 6, and we're in overtime. They up by 6 and we in overtime. Spike Lee gonna be crying out all the emotion. Yeah, fam, nobody has sat down the entire overtime. Spike Lee's back on his feet right now with the bad knees. Brunson over to OG. OG's able to kick it over to Bridges. Bridges. Oh, but there's a foul on Merrill on the ground, and I think that's gonna send them to the line. OG's going to the line to go shoot from free throws. Who the hell is this little girl who icy, bro? Hey, somebody daughter sitting in the front row, icy than a motherfucker, son. Hold on. Nepo baby. What's going on?
Gotcha, bitch.
Look at that. Oh, is that oh, that must be Fabulous daughter. That must
following.
be Fabulous daughter. Never mind. That must be Fabulous daughter, because Fabulous is sitting right next to her. That must be Fabulous daughter. Yeah, they're communicating right now. That must be Fabulous daughter. God damn. Son. That's his son. Son? Well, a little of androgyny going down over here. One way or another, the damn kid icy than a motherfucker. We got to rob him. We got to rob him. All right. Oh, my God. This man, Struce, got pickpocketed. Struce got pickpocketed. Struce got pickpocketed. We got 1 minute left to go here in this game. Kickball violation. Is that going to reset the game clock, the shot clock to 14? Yes, it will. The Cavs are ass money. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Them boys absolutely fell asleep at the wheel. Absolutely fell asleep at the wheel. There's Brunson. Oh, my God. The foot shift. Able to get past Struce. Kick it back over to OG. OG tries a three. It's an air ball. This man tried a three, and it's a fucking air ball. That's terrible. How the fuck do you airball in this situation? You might as well have just held on to the damn basketball. All right, James Harden's going to come down the floor. He's going to try a lay. What the fuck was that? Yo, James Harden needs to retire right now. James Harden needs to retire right now. Hey, go ahead and take his damn shoes. Go ahead and take his fucking shoes, bro. James Harden penetrated the fucking, he drove to the basket and did one of these. He drove to the basket and did what? You down by 7 in overtime. You down by 7 in overtime. James Harden drove to the basket, did one of these. Homie thought he was an N1 mixtape. He said, hold on, wait a minute, pardon my back? Bro, how about you pardon retirement? Pack this man the fuck out of here, bro. Pack this man the fuck up and get him up out of here, bro. You gotta be kidding me, son. James Harden needs to retire right now. Oh my God, bro. You talk about an absolute terrible fucking performance. James Harden needs to retire right now, son. He needs to retire right now, son. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? James Harden being so terrible in this game completely overshadows how ass Cat was. Cat gonna get away with a shit game 1 performance because James Harden really came out here and completely choked. And might I add, something else that needs to be noted. Donovan Mitchell has not scored since the first, minute of the fourth quarter? Donovan Mitchell has not scored. He ain't scored a basket. Matter of fact, let me pull up when Donovan Mitchell last scored, because he had 29. Remember, they brought up the graphic of the most points ever scored, the averages for game 1. Michael Jordan, number 2. Allen Iverson, number 3. Pardon me, Allen Iverson, number 2. Jordan, number 1. Donovan Mitchell, number 3. And Donovan Mitchell's average is about 32.9, right? And he was sitting at 29 points at that point. Donovan Mitchell ain't done shit since. Donovan Mitchell ain't done shit since. Yeah, they about to sub everybody out. They about to sub everybody out. It's a wrap. The Knicks came all the way back and got the W. The Knicks came all the way back and got the W. Last time Donovan Mitchell scored was when he hit the three-pointer to make it 92. When he hit the three-pointer to make it 92-71. He hasn't scored since 8:19 on the clock. He hasn't scored since 8:19 on the clock. Pack them boys all the way to fuck up, bro. Pack them boys all the way to fuck up, bro. You got to be ashamed of yourself with this type of performance to choke like this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, bro. Y'all choke like this? Nah, son. Nah, son. Up by 22 and you lost by 9 in OT. Well, they down by 11 now. They down by 11 now. It's a wrap. This the type of shit that make you lose the entire series because you legitimately have no more air in your lungs after taking a loss like this, bro. That is absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. The Knicks don't even got to do nothing. Just let them go out there and take their shot. There's Mobley going to try a three. It's no good. Rebound by Brunson. Brunson, they're not going to call the foul. Might as well just stay there and dribble it out. Just dribble this sumbitch out. You got a 1 second difference in the shot clock. Look at the fucking crowd. They were dead. Literally, the crowd was loud for half of the first quarter. Dead. Dead. For 37 minutes. And the final 6.5 minutes into overtime, they come alive, and the Knicks take game one. Are you kidding me? A 22-point comeback. Oh, my God. Their largest playoff comeback since 1970. They ended the game on a 44-11 run. You've got to be kidding me if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's the type of failure that makes you want to blow up an organization. For those who are Donovan Mitchell walking back by himself, bro, because they ain't no fucking way. They ain't no fucking way. That's the type of hey, James Harden, you don't deserve to have feet, bro. Somebody need to go and fucking confiscate his shoes, his damn socks. He don't deserve to have no feet, bro. You've got to be kidding me, son. Y'all lose like this? Y'all lose like this? That is outrageous. This motherfucker over here clapping. Ain't no damn way I'd receive a damn clap, son. Y'all, man, listen. Man, listen. Yeah, shave off his beard, take his fucking eyebrows, confiscate his damn wrists. How the hell do you lose like that, bro? They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Somebody tell the New York Knicks that tonight they need to take out their Omni cards. Or I should say the Cleveland Cavaliers, take out your Omni cards and get aboard the L train. Because New York sat up in the seat. You would have thought they heard the Undertaker gong, and them motherfuckers turned into a goddamn Super Saiyan.
Just resubscribe for 5 minutes.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Jeez, sorry. Pretty standard stuff.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, bro. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, bro. These motherfuckers came back from down 22 with little under 8 minutes left to play. That's outrageous. That's outrageous, my boy. That's outrageous. Hey, somebody tell Cleveland they done got the Kevin Gates goddamn treatment.
Pick all in your stomach. Pick all in your stomach. Pull your hair, slap your ass. Bitch, you better not do no running.
I can't believe it, son. I can't believe it. You mean to tell me y'all was up 30? Y'all was up by 22. Y'all lost?
Damn.
22?
Damn.
Outrageous behavior, son. Outrageous behavior.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I can't wait to hear what the sports pundits got to say. I can't wait to hear what the sports pundits got to say, son. How the fuck do you blow this? Man. How the hell do you blow this? How do you, man? Hey.
You lose.
Failure.
Fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales.
It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose.
I'm at a loss for words, bro. I'm at a loss for words, bro. I'm at a loss for words, bro. This is shades of fucking, if this was the NBA Finals, this would be shades of goddamn Super Bowl 51, son. How the hell do you lose like that, son? I can't. I can't. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious, bro. Hey, James Harden, congratulations on your fucking retirement, because there ain't no living this down. There's no living this down, bro. Yo, we live tomorrow for game 2, Spurs versus OKC. Man, I told myself I ain't gonna drink until I have an event. I'm going to a wine event on the 30th of May, but that's gonna be the only day I'm drinking between now and High Rocks. But man, listen, this that type of night where you kind of gotta have a drink, but I can't. Because I told myself I ain't going to have one, man. Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow night. So this hilarious, bro. Hey, James Harden, count your days, bro. Retirement is on the way, son. Eddie, take us out. Oh, my God, the Cavs ain't shit.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.